Android, the world's most popular mobile operating system, powers millions of devices, from smartphones and tablets to wearables and even cars. Learning Android app development opens a world of possibilities, allowing you to create innovative and useful applications that cater to this vast user base. Whether you're a seasoned programmer or just starting, this exciting field offers endless opportunities for creativity and problem solving. Developing Android apps involves a combination of technical skills and creative thinking. You'll learn how to design intuitive user interfaces, write efficient code, and leverage the power of the Android platform to build engaging and functional apps. From simple utility apps to complex games and everything in between, the only limit is your imagination. In this comprehensive guide, we'll walk you through the essential steps of Android app development, equipping you with the knowledge and tools to bring your app ideas to life. Whether you dream of creating the next viral game, a productivity tool that simplifies daily tasks, or an app that addresses a specific need, this journey will empower you to turn your vision into reality. So buckle up and get ready to dive into the exciting world of Android app development. With dedication and a thirst for knowledge, you'll be well on your way to building amazing apps that captivate users worldwide. Before you embark on your app development journey, you need to set up your development environment. This involves installing the necessary software and tools that will enable you to write, test, and debug your Android apps. Don't worry, the setup process is straightforward, and we'll guide you through it step by step. The heart of Android app development is Android Studio, the official integrated development environment provided by Google. Android Studio offers a comprehensive suite of tools designed specifically for Android development, including a code editor, a visual layout editor, emulators for testing your app on different virtual devices, and much more. To get started, head over to the official Android developer website and download the latest version of Android Studio for your operating system. The website provides detailed installation instructions, making the process smooth and hassle-free. Once you've downloaded the installer, run it and follow the on-screen instructions to install Android Studio on your computer. During the installation process, you'll be prompted to choose the components you want to install, including the Android SDK, which contains the libraries and tools necessary to build Android apps. Select the recommended options and Android Studio will take care of the rest. With Android Studio installed, you're ready to create your first Android project. This is where you'll bring your app idea to life by writing code, designing the user interface, and adding functionality. Android Studio makes this process seamless by providing a structured project template that you can customize to your liking. Launch Android Studio and click on Start a new Android Studio project. You'll be presented with a variety of project templates to choose from, each tailored to a specific type of Android app, such as a basic activity, a map-based app, or a login screen. For your first project, select Empty Activity to start with a clean slate. Next, you'll need to give your project a name and choose a location on your computer where you want to save it. You'll also need to specify the package name, which is a unique identifier for your app. The package name follows a reverse domain name convention, such as com.example.myapp. Finally, you'll need to select the programming language you want to use for your app, Java or Kotlin. Both languages are fully supported by Android Studio, and the choice ultimately comes down to personal preference. Java is a more established language with a vast ecosystem of libraries and resources, while Kotlin is a modern language with a more concise syntax and enhanced safety features. Now that you have a basic understanding of the Android development environment and have created your first project, it's time to dive into the world of programming. Whether you choose Java or Kotlin, you'll need to grasp some fundamental concepts to start building your Android app. Both Java and Kotlin are object-oriented programming languages, which means they revolve around the concept of objects that represent real-world entities. You'll learn about classes, which are blueprints for creating objects, and methods, which are actions that objects can perform. For example, you might have a class called dog with methods like bark and fetch. Variables are another fundamental concept in programming. They act as containers for storing data, such as numbers, text, or even complex objects. You'll learn about different data types, such as integers, floats, strings, and booleans, and how to perform operations on them. Control flow statements, such as if-else statements and loops, allow you to control the flow of execution in your program. These statements enable you to make decisions and repeat actions based on certain conditions, adding logic and intelligence to your app. Section 5. Building the user interface. The user interface, or UI, is the face of your app, the part that users interact with directly. A well-designed UI is crucial for creating a positive user experience, making your app intuitive, engaging, and visually appealing. Android Studio provides a powerful tool called the Layout Editor that simplifies the process of designing your app's UI. The Layout Editor provides a visual representation of your app's screen, allowing you to drag and drop UI elements such as buttons, text views, and images onto the canvas. You can customize the appearance of these elements, such as their size, color, and position, using the Properties panel. Android UIs are built using a hierarchy of layouts and widgets. Layouts such as linear layout, relative layout, and constraint layout define the structure and arrangement of elements on the screen. Widgets are the individual UI components, such as buttons, text views, and images that users interact with. Each UI element has a set of attributes that define its appearance and behavior. You can modify these attributes directly in the XML code that represents your layout or through the Properties panel in the Layout Editor. As you become more comfortable with Android UI design, you can explore more advanced concepts like custom views and animations to create truly unique and engaging user experiences. Section 6. Bringing your app to life with Java Kotlin. With the UI designed, it's time to breathe life into your app using Java or Kotlin code. This is where you'll write the logic that handles user interactions, processes data, and controls the overall behavior of your app. Android Studio provides a powerful code editor with features like syntax highlighting, code completion, and debugging tools to make coding a breeze. In Android development, you'll primarily be working with activities and fragments. An activity represents a single screen in your app, while a fragment is a modular component that can be reused across multiple activities. You'll write Java or Kotlin code within these activities and fragments to handle user events, update the UI, and perform other tasks. Event handling is a crucial aspect of Android development. It involves responding to user interactions such as button clicks, screen touches, and text input. You'll use event listeners to detect these events and trigger the appropriate code to handle them. For example, you might have an event listener attached to a button that, when clicked, retrieves data from a database and displays it in a text view. Android provides a rich set of APIs, or application programming interfaces, that allow you to access device features and services, such as the camera, GPS, sensors, and storage. You can leverage these APIs to build powerful and feature-rich apps that interact with the device and its surroundings. Section 7. Testing your app for a seamless experience. Testing is an integral part of the software development process, and Android app development is no exception. Thoroughly testing your app ensures that it functions as expected, provides a seamless user experience, and is free of bugs and crashes. Android Studio offers a variety of testing tools and frameworks to help you test your app effectively. One of the most valuable tools is the Android emulator, which allows you to run your app on a virtual device that simulates different Android versions and screen sizes. In addition to the emulator, you can also test your app on a physical Android device by enabling USB debugging on the device and connecting it to your computer. This allows you to test your app on real hardware, giving you a more accurate representation of how it will perform in the hands of users. Android Studio also supports unit testing, which involves testing individual components of your app in isolation to ensure they function correctly. Unit tests are automated tests that run quickly and provide rapid feedback, helping you identify and fix bugs early in the development cycle. Section 8. Best practices for Android development. As you progress in your Android development journey, it's essential to adopt best practices that will help you write clean, maintainable, and efficient code. These practices will not only make your life easier as a developer, but also result in higher quality apps. that perform well and provide a great user experience. One important best practice is to write modular code by breaking down your app into smaller, reusable components. This makes your code easier to understand, test, and maintain. You can achieve modularity by using techniques like separation of concerns, where you divide your code into distinct layers responsible for different aspects of your app, such as UI, business logic, and data access. Another best practice is to follow Android's design principles, such as creating intuitive navigation, providing clear and concise feedback to the user, and ensuring your app is accessible to users with disabilities. By adhering to these principles, you can create apps that are both visually appealing and user-friendly. Performance optimization is another crucial aspect of Android development. Users expect apps to be responsive and smooth, and even small performance hiccups can lead to a negative user experience. You can optimize your app's performance by reducing the amount of work done on the main thread, caching data effectively, and using efficient algorithms and data structures. Section 9. Conclusion: your journey into Android development. Congratulations! You've now embarked on an exciting journey into the world of Android app development. You've learned about the essential tools, concepts, and best practices that will empower you to create amazing apps that captivate users worldwide. Remember that this is just the beginning, and there's always more to learn and explore in this ever-evolving field. As you continue your journey, don't be afraid to experiment, make mistakes, and learn from them. The Android community is vast and supportive, with countless resources, tutorials, and forums available to help you along the way. Embrace the challenges, celebrate your successes, and never stop learning. The power to create innovative and impactful apps is now in your hands. Whether you're building apps for fun, profit, or to solve real-world problems, the possibilities are limitless. So go forth, unleash your creativity, and build the apps of your dreams. Your journey into Android development starts now. With dedication, perseverance, and a passion for innovation, you can make your mark on the world, one app at a time.